There's many formulas to solve any given problem, which is what makes it so hard to think of just one to answer an MCAT question. But there's only one way to break units open, so instead of wasting time trying to recall formulas on MCAT, break units open and use them to derive your own formulas. I'll show you what I mean with this MCAT question. A robotic crane was used to vertically lift a gargoyle statue weighing 300 newtons to the top of the first story of a building. If it took 6 seconds to lift the object 10 meters, what was the rate of energy consumed by the crane? Well, first notice that the answers have units of watts, and the question is asking for rate of energy consumed. This is one of the reasons it's hard to think of a formula to use to solve MCAT questions, because the answers have watts, which indicates power, but the question is asking for rate of energy. So do you use a power formula? Do you use an energy formula? Well, it doesn't matter if you break units open. So start with the unit needed in the answer choices. A watt is a derived unit that always first breaks open into joules per second. So then check the question stem to see if there's any information given with the unit joules or the unit seconds. We do have information given with seconds. However, there's no information with the unit joules. So we'll continue to break units open. A joule is another derived unit that always first breaks open into Newton meters, and then we still have the per second, and we'll find that we do have information given with newtons and information given with meters. So now the Newton meter per second becomes our new formula, and all we have to do is plug in the 300 for the newtons, the 10 for the meters, and the 6 for the seconds, and solve to get 500 watts. So here's another trick. Suppose the question is a little bit different, where the first sentence is the same, but now they're asking if the statue was lifted at a speed of 1.6 meters per second, what was the rate of energy consumed by the crane? The answers are still in units of watts, and just like before, a watt will always first break open into joules per second, and a joule will always first break open into Newton meters, and then you have the per second. So you have Newton meters per second. And this time we're given a speed with units of meters per second and the 300 newtons. Well, meters per second is the unit of speed, so now just plug in the 300 for the newtons and the 1.6 for the meters per second to equal 500 watts. Simple as that. In the description below this video, there's a link to Amazon to get your own MCAT Without Memorizing Formulas book with tons of practice questions and detailed solutions to learn how to break units open and solve MCAT questions super easily and quickly without memorizing tons of formulas.